Following up tonight, NBC5 was the first to break the news. The Cascade-Siskiyou Monument is expanding. President Obama approved the 48,000-acre expansion yesterday. The goal of the monument is to protect wildlands from development, but not everyone is supporting the change. Tonight, reactions are surfacing from around the region. Politicians to local business owners are speaking out for and against the change.
And one Southern Oregon business is located within the lines of the Cascade-Siskiyou National Monument.
The owners of the GREENSPRINGS Inn say the specially marked land brings interest to the area and has increased their business in the process. NBC5's Natalie Weber joins us live in studio with more on that. Natalie?
Craig, Kristen, while the GREENSPRINGS Inn is on private property, it's bordered on all sides by the monument. And owners believe this new addition will only draw more interest to the area.
We came up here in 1994.
Dermot McGuire and his family own the GREENSPRINGS Inn on Highway 66 outside of Ashland. Their private landed business is surrounded by the Cascade-Siskiyou National Monument, a move they've supported since the early 2000s.
It's been controversial in our community, and we're a close community, so some of my best friends are skeptical about it.
Now, with a 48,000-acre expansion brought about in a last-minute declaration by President Obama, it's back in the spotlight again. The focus now, how to manage the added land.
That's going to take basically a lot of cooperation between private individuals like myself and the government, and perhaps we can get some help from private foundations.
McGuire says even with the added responsibility, it's worth it. He says the specially labeled land has even helped his business.
Added interest that people have in this part of the world because the monument's there.
McGuire even leases a building to the Bureau of Land Management as an information center.
You can come around and get a stamp, like a visa, for this monument.
But in all seriousness, McGuire says it's something he's hoping to help along.
We all want to do what we can to not only protect the monument, but also to share it with other people.
The area is currently under the care of the Bureau of Land Management. Live in studio, Natalie Weber, NBC5 News.
Natalie, thanks. Tonight, Oregon politicians are divided when it comes to the expansion. Senators Jeff Merkley and Rod Wyden both backed the change. This last year, they wrote to the Obama administration asking for the added acreage. On the other side of the aisle, Congressman Greg Walden says the decision was rushed.
I'm just disappointed that there was no real legitimate public process involved here, that the community could have had a say. And I know there was one meeting or something, but this thing seemed to be rigged from the beginning.
The Association of O&C Counties is also against the expansion, which would prevent any logging on the added land. They say tens of thousands of acres are included in the expansion, and the president doesn't have the power to make it part of the monument.